Hey guys, Poison here, and today I want to talk about the Atlas in 3.1. How did I shape it, what did I complete, and why I did this. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, just a little bit of introduction, because I know that there are some people that are new to the game, new to the Atlas, and they don't understand certain stuff. So for farming a certain tier of map on the Atlas, you need to get that map back over and over again. So I will give you an example. In our case is a tier 14 shaped vault map. How do you make that happen? Is that you choose the tier of the map that you want. In our case is a tier 14. You need to take off every tier 14 of the Atlas, besides the map that you're running obviously, and one tier higher. So in our case, tier 15 as well. And this is because the Atlas, when you drop a map, it will roll the tier of it. For example, it rolls a tier 14, and then it will search your tier 14 enabled on the Atlas, and you will get one of them randomly. But because we don't have any tier 14 on the Atlas, besides shaped vaults, it's always gonna be vaults. Now what's happening on the one tier higher? For example, if it drops a tier 15, because we don't have any tier 15, it will downgrade and it will repeat the process that I just mentioned a second ago. It will start to search for tier 14s, and because you only have vaults, you will always have vaults in return. So every tier 14 that drops is gonna be a vault. Every tier 15 you drop is gonna be a vault. And this works all across the Atlas. There is only one exception. If, for example, you choose to run a tier 11, which is not shaped, for example, and there's a tier 12, which is, if it's not shaped, then a tier 12 is linked to it. If you run it, every tier 11, if you remove the tier 11s, like I said, will be the map that that you want. But every tier 12, even though you don't have tier 12s in your Atlas, will be the map that is linked to it. So be careful with that. And I explain this because I will talk about Spider Forest in this video. So in tier 11, I chose Spider Forest because it's easy to sell it. It costs around 5 chaos on softcore, and you can sell them bulk. Maybe there is another map on tier 11, I don't know, that sells. I doubt it, but maybe there is. But you have to sell them one by one, which I don't like. You just have Spider Forest, you sell them bulk, you get out of your map, you sell 10 of them, you move on with your life. You don't have to sell them one by one, which is super annoying with this trading system. On tier 12, I chose Dunes. Same, because it sells, but I want to run for XP at some point. And this is a really good layout. You can sextant it a little bit beyond it and just zoom through it. Tier 13 is Infested Valley. Same exact reason. You can sell it for 4 chaos. They go like candy. And you can do XP rounds on them as well. On tier 14 we have vaults, and the reason is because it's the easier to sextant. I mean, you can block it a lot and it gives a lot of money. It has 2 divination cards, one of them which has 12 cards needed, and one of them that has 5 cards needed. The 12 cards gives you 1 Exalted Orb, the 5 cards give you 3 Exalted Orb. So this Atlas has 2 uses. One of them is the money per hour, which you're gonna farm vaults and get the divination cards, get a lot of drops, map returns, and sell the map returns. Because you can have, from the boss, you can have like boss maps like Chimera, Minotaur, Phoenix, and Hydra, and these sell for over 20 chaos. then if you manage to make a good pool of vaults, they sell for 10 plus chaos. And then, as I mentioned, this one sells for 4 chaos, this one sells for around 3 chaos, and this one sells for around 4 chaos as well. So you put them together and you sell them. Even though the sextants are expensive, you can still manage to make a lot of money. I just found my headhunter here, and now I'm switching, and this is another reason why I chose these maps, because after I do XP per hour, money per hour, the second thing I can do with this atlas, I go for XP runs. This is a really sweet layout. It's a tier 12 team, tier 12, and this is a really good layout as well. It's a tier 13, and together you can upgrade them into tier. This one you can upgrade into tier 13s. You just run them and drop infested valleys. You run the infested valleys and you drop a ton of vaults, but you get returns in the same time. So you can have infinite dunes and valleys while you're dropping a ton of vaults map. And vaults map, as I mentioned, are 11 chaos. So you just make currency through mapping. So you can have zoom clear speed, or you can have money per hour with this atlas. These were the maps that I chose, the ones that I like. If you have a better atlas or some better ideas, something that we can improve on this atlas, or just a way better atlas than mine, feel free to share it in the comments. I will look into it. If I like it, I'll update this video. If not, we move on. And about the sextant blocking, I will leave you guys a nice tool that will help you sextant block your any map in your atlas. You just click the map that you're running, and the tool will just pop up the ones that you can sextant block, and then the one sextant block the second layer. Actually, I didn't prepare this, but I will pull it up real fast here so you can see it, and then I will leave it in the description. There we go. Here. Sorry for a little waiting time here. I'm not gonna edit. I never edit my videos. I just make them and just post them. So you click on the vault map. You can see the green ones are the ones that the sections that are using on your map. So in this case, you can use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 yellows and 1 red because you're gonna shape it. Then you can sextant block first layer on the orange sextants, orange circles, second layer on the red ones. And you pretty much take out the most of the really bad rolls, and then you just spend around, I counted on average 8-9 sextants to fully sextant your vaults, and you will get some really nice profits. In this side you cannot really sextant block much because you want to take off the tier 13s, 12s and stuff like that, because there are some maps that you want in return. So yeah, this was Matlas. I will leave this tool in the description in case you didn't notice the link here. And yeah, I wish you guys the best. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, just leave a comment below underneath the video. Have a great day. Bye bye.